Ready for another lesson? Why is it that other communities think they know the plight of other communities? I believe in sticking with your own. That's the best chance you have of succeeding is by sticking to your own. As I already said, going to other communities is not, well, I can't say not, but it probably won't give you the high chance of success of probability with staying within your own community. And it's hard. I understand that. But it's funny when other communities want to talk about the plights of other communities. And I think this is disingenuous. And my thing is like, how the fuck are you going to understand it when you don't have to go through it? A lot of people out here, a lot of fools want to virtue signal. And they want to be like, yeah, this ain't right, blah, 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 blah. But this don't have nothing, this fight ain't your fight. That's like me going to the Hispanic community or whatever other community or the Jewish community and stuff. And like, hey, I stand up on a podium and say, I understand your plight. No, I don't. I don't understand it because I'm not in it. Our community different than that community over there, and the Hispanic community different than the Indian community. We might share some little characteristics, but it's still different. That's neither here nor there. The Puerto Rican community, I don't understand it, even though my neighbors was Puerto Ricans. So I may take the time, you may take the time to research other communities, but don't kid yourself and think that you can go into this community and be benefactor. It can happen, but that's few and far in between. I like the East Asia culture. Of course, not before my own, but they have some stuff that we could learn from. And my culture, of course, was the foundation. And your culture was the foundation for most of the stuff we have in this world today, music, inventions, all of that stuff. You always got to be proud for where you come from. And you don't need to scream it from the mountaintops, but you still be proud. Learn about other communities, but don't try to change it. Let's change our community first and fix our community that's broken before we try and go fix other people's community. Let's make sure we give the children and youth in our community a better chance. When they get out into the world, each one must teach one, and then they teach their children and their children their children. And then they, in turn, teach the other little ones around them and vice versa, and then we plant the seed and the tree keep growing. That's an impossible task. And that's a lot to ask of people because most people don't have time for that. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the likes. Useless metrics. To do what? Yeah, easy, quick buck. Why don't we fix our community first? Because that's where the problem lies. But before we can fix the community, we have to fix ourselves as well. We can't use dirt from this hole to fill up the hole that we already have here. Because the dirt from the other hole still going to cause a problem. Because then if that hole too big, then we have to dig another hole. Now we have two holes that needs to be filled. And so on and so forth. Let's heal our community, but first let's heal ourselves. And then, and only then, can we grow. You've been taught.